if we continue on our current path, we will face the collapse of everything that gives us our security.
It's with political knowledge.
Pekiri all about ringgit.
Assalamualaikum and hi, welcome back with me, 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓,
And I, Asma Ismail.
as your host for today's episode. For Asma, we have a very interesting and I would say important as well as intense topic today, Asma.
Yes, because today we will discuss regarding our topic, youth engagement in combating corruption in Malaysia.
But before that, I think it is better for us to know actually and what we would like to discuss in our topic today. So first, along our discussion, we would like to actually elaborate what is the meaning of the corruption itself, as well as what's the impact of the corruption to our country, especially.
Yes, but I would say this is a very important topic because recently we can see is quite a lot of corruption case in Malaysia, right?
Yeah, exactly, Asma. But yeah, it's not our job, our task to discuss regarding this kind of topic.
Because today
we bring to all of you very prominent, I would say very distinguished guests, which...
First, we have Brother 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓. Okay, so let me introduce you, Brother 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓 bin Mustafa. Okay, Brother 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓 is our guest from Seri Iskandar Perak, currently pursuing his dream in law school UiTM Shah Alam. He used to be Yang Berhormat Cilik in mini parliament under Radio Television Malaysia RTM. He was the alumni for Malaysia Future Leaders School Go Global South Korea 2022 and recently honoured with the Anugerah Wira NFLS for the contribution in assisting the communities affected by floods in Kuala Lumpur. Please welcome Brother 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓 bin Mustafa. Assalamualaikum, Brother 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓.
Hi, Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, how are you today? How you feel for our topic we will discuss today?
So honestly, I'm feeling a bit nervous, but also excited because I'm quite excited to share my insights on this important topic. Because like you said, it's for the betterment of our country, and I believe we are all gathered here for the betterment.
Yes, exactly. Not just that, ladies and gentlemen, we have dominating as the first runner-up of pertandingan Debat Diraja in 2023. Also, an overall best speaker for Debat anti Rasuah, currently pursuing his second degree of Sharia law in Ahmad Ibrahim Kuliah of Law. Please welcome the former president of IIUMTV Debate Club, which Brother Akil
Mujahid.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Asma and Haikal, for having me. I'm feeling so excited today. Actually, I used to be the host for IIUMTV in 2021, but it was held online. So now I'm coming back as the guest. So I feel so thrilled.
So it's just come back to home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It does.
Okay, so actually we have a lot to discuss today.
Yes,
it's a very interesting topic, and also we have a lot of interesting questions.
So without wasting your time, let's talk about our first question.
Yes, it's very important, like mentioned by Brother Haika just now, is what actually corruption. So maybe we would like to ask Brother 𝗣𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓 how you define corruption.
Thank you for the questions. Honestly, to put it in simpler manner, I believe corruptions can simply be defined as the abuse of entrusted power for a personal gain. So this can include in various forms of such as bribery, embezzlement, nepotism, or even fraud. And it's a common knowledge, and we need to take note that corruption poses significant threat to our country, not only to the growth or the economic growth, but also to the society equity. So, as a youth, young people are crucial in playing their role in combating corruptions, as we need to advocate and we need to spread awareness regarding on how significant threat that corruptions can bring to our country. And as a matter of fact, the World Bank estimates that corruptions cost developing countries around $1 trillion every year.
It's quite a lot.
Yes, so that's why I believe corruption is a very significant issues that need to be addressed now.
Yes, when we're talking about advocating and also raise this awareness regarding the, I would say, corruptions. So, of course, that we know that mostly the case of corruption involve the adult as well as the senior as well. But then to the question for the brother Akil, So what is actually, I would say, the impact of the youths in engaging for the problem of the corruption itself?
Well, that's a good question, Haikal. I would say that me personally view that youth playing a very pivotal role in combating corruption, because like at a young age, like us as youngsters, we are yet to be directly involved in the politics of Malaysia. So I see that youth, like their opinion, their approach is less biased, and this like youngsters, this generation is known to be really vocal in voicing out their opinion. So they have the courage to challenge the status quo, to bring changes. So I would say the solutions that this youth bring to us is very creative and also innovative.
Because I also believe that actually just only have a seniors or adult is not enough actually.
Yeah.
We need to have a lot more energy, especially young energy actually, right?
Yep.
So maybe despite of only youth, maybe there is also need another method. So maybe Brother Ishki could share with us. I believe that right now in our new generation and also in new modern era, we also always use social media, right,
Yes,
Brother
correct.
Haikal?
Social media
So
is a
maybe
very-
Brother Ishki could share how this social media could be a method to combating corruption.
Thank you for the interesting questions. Honestly, I would say I am an active social media user as well.
Okay.
And I think we can all agree here that social media has become a part of our life. So, like say TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and everything has becoming like a routine or habit for us to play. So I would say the first and important steps would be to create more engaging contents. So instead of you dancing around or doing that unpractical or doesn't give any benefits, trends and everything, why not use the social media platform to encourage or to spread awareness about educational topics such as corruptions in this matter. So by using creative storytelling, it can also make complex issues to be more relatable and understandable for certain parties. Other than that, we can also raise awareness through campaigns. You know, like youth can initiate or participate in online campaigns that can provide transparency, or, for example, hashtag campaigns that can spread awareness about specific corruptions or highlight on certain issues that becoming hot in our country.
Yeah, exactly. When we talk about campaigns, Brother Akhil, okay, so what is actually in what extent I would say the youth-driven campaign that could impact the country itself regarding the corruption? Any successful story or anything?
Well, I would say that any program that has youth in it pertaining to combating corruption has each their impact. So, for instance, like I have one in mind. I think it was National Anti-Corruption Youth Consortium 2021. So this event was held at University Pendidikan Sultan Idris. So this event is very interesting because one of the modules to combat corruption, it's not like a typical dull drying lecture, but there's a module, like one of the modules is to playing e-games. Like, come on, who doesn't like playing games, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I would say that this example had one of the example that a program that successfully captivated youth attention to combat corruption.
Yes, it's not just because of you want to spread awareness to random people,
Yes.
but we have the one that we need to target.
Yes.
So right
Specific
now,
target audience.
specific target audience. So it's a very good marketing, I would say, or in terms of business pictionary.
Correct? Yes.
It's more
Okay.
business.
Yeah, so.
Alright, so maybe for Brother Ishki, I want to ask you, maybe might have some barriers. Maybe the youth think that, or they have a barriers to involve and actively involved in combating. So maybe you can share with us what is actually the barriers that exist and what is your way to solve this.
Honestly, I am also a TikToker myself. I do
really?
make content
Okay.
on social media.
You would like to promote?
Okay.
It's okay.
After this,
Our guest is very low key, okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, honestly, I would say the biggest concern or the biggest barrier that I face is will be the perception of ineffectiveness. I think some young people may feel that their efforts will not lead to meaningful change and leading to apathy or disengagement. Also, building a narrative that highlights successful youth-led initiative can inspire more active participations and demonstrate the impact that can have. Also, in some contexts, the cultural and social norm. I believe most youth feel ashamed to post educational contents because they will be mocked by their friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
sometimes they are insecure. Maybe they worried that what they share is wrong.
Yeah.
It might be like that. And I agree that actually, one of the reasons that barrier is maybe you think it's not to impact other people when you share something. But actually, you need to start. Yeah, now or never, right?
Yes, exactly. Since you know that, to be honest, I'm use social media for engaging with people. So if every time I post a story or anything like I post any kind of things in social media, I will look at the very first thing, which is the like. Okay, so maybe when we talk about corruption, I would say the nerd student only that share about that kind of things. So that kind of perspective actually the main problem for our
Yes.
community. Yeah.
So maybe before we break, maybe Brother Akhil would like to add something.
No, I agree with Brother Ishki. I mean, even if you have social media, regardless you have 10 followers,
Yeah.
but just post something
Fake
that
account,
yeah. A very minimum number.
Yeah, exactly.
Just post anything beneficial, and it would surely benefit the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, my account also have 50 only. You want to say that my account is fake account,
50?
right? 50.
You serious?
Yeah.
You mean that second account? Quality over
Quality over
quantity.
quantity.
Yeah, but the quality over quantity, I would argue for that. Okay, so I think regarding the social media, if you doesn't have a quantity, how can we would like to bring the quality?
I think we all need to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
Tun Laila, let's say,
Yes.
advocator, also start from zero, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
also.
So we should
So,
start now.
after we finish this live, we need to go. We need to proceed with our first video, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to share one joke actually. It's not joke anymore when I say it's a joke.
That's what.
So you know,
You need to make sure that's funny.
yes, I
Okay.
sure.
We will
you
laugh.
know when,
We will laugh.
you know when you
Regardless
feel,
of-
you know when you feel thirsty,
Mm-mm.
that is time to break. Okay, so let's break, everyone. Okay, let's continue with our next session.
Yes. minutes with Haiti knowledge.
Asma Ismail.
Yeah, so with the same topic and with the same guest, also with the same host. So Asma, what would you like to discuss after this?
Okay, so next we would like to discuss with involved governmental and also
because of I
non-governmental.
think we have done, I would say, elaborate regarding the method with using the social media as well.
And what actually the corruption
so,
actually. So
yeah, we need to narrow down a little bit.
yes, to government and also non-governmental. So our question is for Brother Akhil. So maybe you can share with us how can young people collaborate with governmental or non-governmental to strengthen anti-corruption effort in Malaysia?
All right. That's a good question. Well, some would answer that basically for us to join the government or the NGO programs about anti-corruption is to just wait for any advertisement. If there's a program, then just register and apply for it. But I would say that that answer is cliche actually. In my point of view, I would rather answer it as what about like we initiate the program ourselves, like at the Mahala or at UiTM, like we ourselves initiate the event and then make some collaborations with the government and also the NGO.
NGOs, yeah.
Maybe after this live, we make proposal.
Proposal.
IIUM collab with UiTM and SPRM.
Yes.
You don't know.
Yes, when we talk about SPRM, Brother Ishki, what is actually the role does the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, which is MACC, play in supporting youth initiative against the corruption?
Honestly, there are quite a number of alternative and solutions proposed by the MACC in preventing corruptions. I would say one of it is the establishment of AMAR, AMAR.
Oh, Amar. We have
Yes.
Amar in UAE.
Angkatan Mahasiswa Anti Rasuah.
Yes.
I think even UAE
Yes,
got one,
we
right?
have
I scrolled down and then I saw an Instagram of
Yes.
AMAR
Yes, to
UAE.
be honest, when first thing that come across into my mind when about the Amma is Amma Ma'ruf Nahi Munkar. That's not the thing lah. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this AMAR plays quite an important role where it to engage students directly in anti-corruption effort. And this initiative has been collaborating with educational institutions to recruit students who lead anti-corruption movement within, inside and outside of campus. And honestly, I would say it's quite an interesting initiative proposed and it's doing a good job.
Yes, I actually
Yes.
agree with Brother Ishki because before this, I just would like to share with our audience also. Actually, before this, Amar have doing a theatre in regard of corruption, and I want to
You are the one with the card.
I want to
That's
cast,
why you
and
say
I'm the one that
yeah.
corrupt actually in that story.
SPRM.
I'm the one that corrupt in that. But I will say, on that theatre, actually we already sold 300 ticket maybe around that.
Oh.
So I think the impact is quite good, right?
Yeah.
When you would like to spread the awareness, that is one of the very good way because people like theatre, people like entertainment. So
As
this
I would
is a
say,
very
the
good
problem of the
initiative. Right?
corruption alone is not there. But then if we add entertainment,
Yes.
we do it in a creative ways.
That's
that's
why
only how
our
it
first
is.
method is social media.
Yes, exactly.
Because they like it.
So I think when it comes to the initiative, they have a lot of initiative.
Yes.
But I would say when it comes to acceptance of the student, acceptance of the community in participating to combat this kind of corruptions. So what do you view on that, Brother Akhil? Because of my friends have been president for the AMAR for the 2 years. Yeah. So that's the thing.
Well, again, that's a good question from Michael. Well, to answer that question, I don't want to cherry pick like what's the best action a youth should do for combating corruption. Like I would say that we should give the youth freedom, like whatever means they can do that suit their capacity. So it's fine in combating corruption. For instance, like Brother Ishki, you used to be the Malaysia future leaders, right? So maybe you can advocate in your society or like your friend
Yeah.
or like me, I'm
Best speaker from
Yeah,
the
so-
Debat Anti-Rasuah. That's
so we join
actually
debate.
in that. So
So yeah, this is a lot of initiative, right?
Yeah.
So maybe besides that, I wanted to ask more. Since we touched on the MACC, which is the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission, maybe we have another bodies or agency that offer method or offer a program to combat with the corruption. Maybe Brother Akhil, you can explain about it.
Well, I'm interested to explain more about AMAR just now because I would say that AMAR is one of the famous and the closest to us. So AMAR is Angkatan Mahasiswa Anti-Rasuah, yeah. So AMAR has existed since 2013, if I'm not mistaken. And the background story behind its establishment is that there's a study where 39% of 400 students something stated that if they have power, they are willing to take bribes and do corruptions. So that's the philosophy behind the establishment of AMAR. Yeah.
I see. See, exactly. That's a very interesting
I'm
answer just now.
suspicious.
Yes, because he comes with data, okay? So that's the thing. So yes, brother Ishki, we have Amma. So that's, I would say that's the one things that we can actually look and know about the initiative that government and NGO in combating the, I would say, corruption itself. So is there any kind of other initiative that NGO or government doing in combating the corruption itself?
Honestly, I would like to add more points on yours, where having someone who is particularly actively involved in various clubs and organizations, I've seen a lot of political activities unfold.
Yeah.
So I would say I would agree on that statement where the corruption actually already happens at our age. So other than AMA, we also have anti-corruption course across university, and I think this is a very new initiative started by the government, where all university students are required to take the subject on to learn more about anti-corruptions, and I support these movements 100%.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because this is first time I know it.
Oh, okay. So you know
If we have this in our university, not yet.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? I'm not sure too.
We do, but
You
honestly,
do? In UiTM?
honestly, all universities, even the private sectors like UTP, I've heard a lot of my friends saying that they need to take this course and so on. However, I'm not sure whether it's only compulsory for all new students.
I see.
Or
This is really new.
yes,
Yeah,
it's very new.
This year or last year?
Around this year or
Yes.
last year. It's very new.
No,
So
that's
maybe
why.
I can add more about the initiative, like what our brother Akil, which is he one of the best speaker for the Debat 𝗘𝗧𝗏. So if I'm not mistaken, Debat 𝗘𝗧𝗏 is annually program, right?
Yeah.
So that's the one of the initiative that can.
So Brother Haikal will join.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
This time around?
Let's join.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be the best speaker, okay?
Alamak.
We can get that.
So you be the
There's will be a competition
Yeah.
between me and Haikal.
okay. So maybe to add on regarding the method, maybe you can share maybe what's actually happened to our youth right now. So like you touched before that our youth right now willing to take a prize, right? So maybe there is some story that happened actually that you know, because right now as we know, most of them that take a prize is actually someone that have a position, right? So for youth, I never hear yet, right? So maybe there's another way how this can happen in university, for example. Maybe you can give example analogy how it can happen, Brother Akil?
Oh, I'm also having the same situation with you. Like I haven't heard any particular scenario for
Case,
corruption, but I would say that this corruption happened at our level because of we tend to share some lies, you know, like for instance, like I think this is example is very close to us where we want to get into UIA gate, we lie to the awesome, like we go there, that's one of the example. Yeah, and then so when it becomes habit, so that where corruption comes into place.
Yes.
I would say like that.
So actually it becomes from a simple.
Exactly, because of I agree, because of as we know, the corruptions tend to involve with the high status profile kind of case, right? So maybe for our team, there's no such thing that we hold a very big position that we corrupt, and so they have no kind of case or any news that talk about things.
So like
Can I add a
yes,
little
yeah,
information?
sure.
Have you watched *𝒑𝒏 movie?
Yes, I already
I'm not
watched
watching
it.
it.
I watched it.
Okay, honestly, corruptions can be defined by using that movie, honestly. Where people tend to do corruptions to gain power, to gain respect from the people.
see.
Hence why they lies, they do this, they do things, they do
Yes.
backhands
Exactly.
to
So
gain power, to gain trust, or
I think the
simply
things that we need to actually remarks from that. Corruption is not about the bribery itself. It's not about the
Yes.
money.
Yes.
It's about the abusive of the positions,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the thing. You have anything to add, Asma?
Okay, so basically I like to wonder because there's a lot of recent case in Malaysia in regard of corruption. So maybe you would like to share your comment in regard of this why actually this happened. Maybe because I'm sure that not everyone know corruption is actually wrong, but why it still happen? Right, I quite wonder about this. It's like
Nafsu
macam-
and desire.
Yeah.
Who can control?
Desire.
Yeah. So if
Like-
you can add more a little bit, Brother
Yes.
Akil?
A lot.
Maybe people like a brand.
Yes.
Because like here, I see right, most of not my friend, maybe out there, they would like to wear something branded that tend them to do something corrupt.
Yeah,
Like.
so that's the thing. So actually, I would say that let's know about at the very first thing that the things that we need to actually narrow down and need to stress is about the desire and nafsu. It is very important to know that as a human being, we are tend to, the
Yes,
nafsu itself, we have
obviously.
a history that during the Muhammad era and so on. So
Okay.
that's the thing.
So when we're talking about nafsu, it's not just nafsu to corruption, but also nafsu to drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe I also have the same joke. So when we testing what we do.
We break.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's...
So let's take a break for a while.
Yeah, we'll come back. We will be right back after this. 40 minutes with 40 minutes.
So today's topic is about corruption.
Yes.
Right. So Danish, do you know anything about corruption?
Give money, take money?
Do you know what is 9 December?
No.
Everyone? So in conjunction of International Anti-Corruption Day, we're gonna ask your A students. So brother, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Solesani from IIUMTV, a third year student.
Hi everyone, my name is Hanif Ibrahim. I come from Indonesia, so I am communication student last year.
So my name is Muhammad Aiman Aswak. Everyone call me Aiman. So I'm first year, first semester student from Department of Communication.
My name is Malaysian and I am a first year student of Political Science.
Okay, my name is Nadira Zakira. I'm communication student, currently in second year, first semester.
The first question is, do you know what is on 9 December?
In anti-corruption.
Organizations that designated for the IACD.
I think
UN.
United Nations, UN.
How do you think the corruption impact on you?
I think it will increase the trust issue in young generation, of course.
And it will lead to a bad, leader in the future.
Maybe bribery in admission.
You do something corrupt and then like that. For me, it's something bad.
Okay, thank you.
Because some of us underprivileged and which is caused by corrupted one use cable for their benefit. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Dictionary all about ringgit.
40 minutes with political knowledge.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. With me today, Asma Ismail,
And I'm Haikal Hairi.
as your host for today's episode in discussing one of our special topic, which is
Young
engagement in combating corruption in Malaysia. Okay, this time around we have a very interesting game
Because
that
I
we
know
play.
I'm tired to talk.
Yeah. Okay, let's break for a while because we have interesting game to play with our special guest today.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is we will play clean or
Corrupt.
okay, clean or corrupt.
So the rules is very simple, Asma.
Okay, what's
So
the rule?
I will read out. We will read out the different scenario, so that our contestant, which is our prominent guest here, must immediately raise the sign, either clean or
Corrupt.
Okay.
So we have the answer actually, but it
Yes.
actually depends on the opinion because one question you can interpret in different.
Exactly. It depends on the perspective.
Depend on perspective.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Let's
the first
continue.
one, Asma.
Wait, are you ready? I was
Ready? Yes. Excited. Clean.
excited. Okay, clean. We are clean. Okay. Let's move on with our first question. Okay. Using office printer forward documents. Clean or corrupt? Yes, clean.
Okay, next.
But if you're using the office printer at
Pardon?
home, that is corrupt, right?
Office printer at home.
Yeah.
That's a very controversial question, Asma. Please don't ask that.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so for the taking office supplies home. Clean or corrupt? Taking office supplies home. You
Think
bring back.
corrupt.
It depends.
Okay,
it
why
depends.
is depend? Maybe they can elaborate why
Yeah,
it
so it
depends.
It depends if it's a important and immediate that requires an immediate work and
Yes,
action.
of
So I
course.
believe it's quite
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Yeah. I'm in the view of HQ because of if the laptop of your company, then you need to make some work. Yeah, you need to bring work.
Okay. Don't angry at me.
Okay, I'm going to
I agree too. I agree too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on with the next question. Okay, taking schedule coffee breaks. Taking schedule coffee breaks.
I think correct.
Okay, so since there is different differences, maybe you can elaborate why.
I think there shouldn't be a schedule to it. Like if you feel sleepy and you want to have a coffee break, then it's up to you. You don't need to have a schedule.
Yeah,
I see.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, for Cliff?
I partially disagree on that statement because I believe by having a schedule, it's more organized so that there won't be like too many people lefting out just to take some coffee break.
I think maybe it depends on consent.
Yes.
Maybe they have need to discuss
Yes.
between the proper schedule, what they are agree on. So yes, that's why the answer
But
is
sometimes you feel sleepy, not scheduled, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Are you sleepy now?
Oh no.
Another haircut is
Hey. Okay, sleeping during live session. Oh, sorry. Sleeping during work hours.
the last sentence is you.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, sleeping during work
Work
hours. Clean or corrupt?
Can I say it depends again?
Okay.
Yes, can.
Okay, why?
I think in Japan, they have this norm where they allow students to sleep during class. So to encourage them to get some rest and a proper state of mind for them to continue study. So I believe it's not really a wrong thing to do at work, but it really depends on the matter of consent and the matter of how long are you going to take that break and everything.
I like the scenario of Japan. They sleep during the lecture or they have a break in the middle of the schedule?
They have a break in the middle of their
Oh
study schedule.
yeah, it's actually same as Malaysia. I think some
school
they have
my school
what?
itself have a kailula.
Yes, kailula. Yes, this is kailula. Which is take a break, take a sleep before zuhur.
Before Zuhur, right?
Yes,
So
kailula.
basically, they have a 1 hour lekit for school.
It's because in Islam it's permissible, right? It's a sunnah.
Yep, correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question.
Yes.
Okay, in regard of working from home during approved time. Okay, yes, correct.
Finally.
Same thing.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Okay. The next question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Yes. Using the company car for grocery shopping.
Using what,
The
sorry?
company car for grocery shopping.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, obviously.
Very
personal
nice.
use.
But what if the grocery shopping is for the boss? Okay.
It depends. For
Depends.
me, it
Depends.
Debatable.
Debatable.
Okay, next. Equal opportunity hiring. Oh, this is a very controversial.
Yeah.
Equal opportunity.
Clean.
Yes. But sometimes
Obviously.
there's one controversial issue regarding the difference between network and also cable. You know it?
Yes.
It's quite controversial in TikTok right now. Because equal opportunity, but they said maybe you have an equal qualification, but because of you have a network. So what's your opinion? Network and cable, is it the same or not?
I think the matter at hand, the different definition of network and cable are different. Cable is where you use your cable just to get into something without having the qualification to do so. While networking, it requires to be close with that someone due to the fact that you may have certain working experience
you
with
have
them.
skill and talent.
Yes, and I don't
So
see that
if-
as a problem, honestly.
So if they have two people and they have same qualification, same achievement, but one have networking and one doesn't, so the networking will get into the company. So do you think it's a corruption or not?
No. Honestly, in my personal point of view, I don't see that as something corruption because they don't get that network for free.
They go to
do something,
interview.
yes.
Okay, let's
So-
move on. Okay.
If regarding cable, so let's say I have an uncle, but then my uncle know my qualification as well. So it brings me to the company. Is that considered as a...
But there are other
corruption
people
as
that
well?
more better than you. Example.
I'm not so sure, but I'm the one that he knows everything about me since I'm, in the bond and so on. So, yeah, people know me well, right?
I think so long you have the merit and you fulfill the qualifications, then
That's
it's
fine.
okay.
It should be okay.
But if I'm better than Haikal,
Then there's
Then your
Continue
uncle
for the
need to
next
hire me.
question. Alright.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Aika.
Next me, okay? So, insider trading. What does it mean by insider trading?
insider trading.
Yeah.
Insider trading.
Yeah, insider trading. Asma, can you elaborate?
Sorry, I'm very
The
confused.
things that it crosses your
It's
mind,
too
Asma.
Okay.
pecuniary.
Because
Mhm.
I'm from pecuniary, but actually I call student.
Ooh.
Okay, I think insider trading is, I don't know. We don't know, so we're not sure actually insider
You have,
trading, what is it?
I sure you have something you like to.
Oh, I'm not sure. I
Sure,
think
yeah.
it's like maybe like in a bigger scenario, like we have companies. So big companies like we usually tend to offer to other companies who want to do like any sale and purchase agreement.
I
So like
see.
I know Ishki's company, so
Ah.
I will like, hey, you want to buy this? So it's inside trading.
Yeah, I think it's also
That's why this guys
What-
will bring the
yeah. And also, I think it's also related with the Hermes bag. You know, Hermes bag, you need to have a networking. You need to have very close to the one that the bag. So
Respect.
that we consider insider trader. I'm not sure because Hermes bag, if you doesn't have like macam like you doesn't have
cable.
cable that you have
Networking.
networking, you not qualified to get the Hermes bag, even though you are rich. That is. You need to form the networking.
I think Haikal have one because you have the cable. It's funny, right?
Yes, that's the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
today we not just have
I think we have a very
Talented guests here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, please hire them to be a guest in the
Yes.
episode.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on because okay, following a standard application process. Yeah, this is clean.
Clean.
Yes,
obviously.
clean. How about expensive watches as gift?
To my partner, clean.
Oh, to your partner, clean.
Okay.
Okay, to Haikal.
To Haikal, as a friend, clean.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, so yes, this is very general question.
To Asma? Okay. The next question. Hermes bag.
Hermes bag. Okay, next question is regard waiting in the proper queue. Okay, it's in regard Sunway Lagoon. Oh, Sunway Lagoon. You can buy what is
Express
fast
ticket.
Express ticket. Do you think is it correct or not?
No,
They pay for
it's
that.
a privilege.
Yeah, it's a privilege because you
You
pay
pay for
more,
that.
then you get more.
I think I have a joke, but that's sensitive regarding the fast track. Okay, we just move on.
Okay.
It's okay.
I would just wanted to know that.
No, it's not sensitive.
After
Okay, we
this.
share after this.
Okay, selling job
episode.
position.
Sorry?
Selling job position. Selling job position.
How do you sell job position?
I think it's like this, right? Like I want to be host, and my
Okay.
friend wanted to be host, but I got selected, and then I said to her that okay, you can be the host in IUMTV, but you need to pay me, and I will tell the director to accept you. Maybe I think.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Corrupt.
It's a-
Exactly.
Correct, right? So anyone want to replace me?
No, Asma.
It's corrupt. It's corrupt. Okay, it's corrupt.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Standard interview process.
Anything standard is clean. Yes.
Okay, so basically,
Okay.
we are done with our
Maybe the last lah.
last
Maybe
question.
last
Okay,
lah.
give it
Maybe
a last
okay.
chance. I hope they both have chemistry this time.
Yeah, hiring unqualified relative.
Correct.
Correct.
Of course, lah, Asma.
correct.
Okay.
Okay, so
Alright.
actually,
Yes, Asma.
we wanted to ask both of our.
I think
guests today.
actually we are at the end of this session, Asma.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I would like to know their advice.
You would like to hear some joke from me?
Yes. Okay, jokes from Aika. Okay.
The joke is that when you're thirsty, what you do?
Yeah, we break.
Yes, that's the thing. So I think we will like to continue with commercial break, and we will be right back after this.
Okay, Haikal. Yes, I know you are thirsty, but this is not time to drink.
Oh,
It's time to
yes.
sleep.
I'm so sorry.
This is time to sleep.
Yeah.
But before we wrap up, I would
I
like to
think-
know
yeah.
a little bit advice. Maybe both of you can share very short and sweet
Yeah.
to our guests in regard
Exactly.
of what actually your advice to our youth out there.
Me first?
Yes.
my advice would be like, let us try to improve our corruption literacy by joining any discourse or debating. For example, our club is still recruiting, so let's be the best ears and eyes for SPRM. And lastly, can I end it with serangkap pantun?
Yes,
of
can.
course, for sure. I think before that,
Yes.
before we end up with this serangkap pantun, I think that's best for us to actually to ask for your opinion, for justification for our game just now. It's a very short and sweet, okay? So what is actually your, I would say, opinion regarding the corrupt and clean game just now? Which is, it is easier for you to actually guess the things, what will be done is corrupt or clean? Okay,
I
that's
think
short and sweet.
the game is very easy, and to distinguish or to differentiate between corrupt and clean is easy, but it's something that people tend to look like slightly.
So, but then most of our question you have put in the.
It really depends on.
Yes, you need to have more facts.
Yeah,
you
as a
need
law
to-
student,
Yeah,
it
you need to more have
depends.
facts. Okay, to reduce the ruling. Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Brother Akhil.
Okay.
Um,
Special today we have pantun at the end of our live.
Lambat hujan berhenti, air telaga semakin bertambah. Rasuah jangan dekati, bimbang SPRM, tunggu di rumah.
Finish, you have something?
Pergi ke kedai mencari kayu. Terima kasih IIUMTV, I love you.
Yeah, that's a good
Tuan
one.
padi antara menampak, esok jangan layu-layuan. Intai kami antara nampak, esok jangan rindu-rinduan. Haikal.
Terima kasih Dawan Kladi, semoga kita berjumpa lagi. Alright, so
Okay.
with that Asma,
Don't forget to follow
IUMTV, YouTube,
Facebook,
Instagram,
X,
also LinkedIn.
and TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay. See you in the next live with me, Asma Ismail, and
Haikal Hairi.
with our special guest today.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
40 minutes with political knowledge.
You can read all about English. Goodbye.